Hey, Shadow! What do you want now, Sonic? Look what I could do. Yeah, freaky! What is this? Yeah, get freaky! Yeah! Sonic, I better kill you this time.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy, reddeathanims here. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your boys. This is going to be a follow-up video to the other video I made where I was talking about how, apparently there's somebody that was accusing me in my comment section of my texting story video, my most recent texting story episode. They are accusing me of using NSFW, of minor cartoon characters and whatnot. So I strongly urge, if y'all are new to this video, if y'all are new and y'all never seen me before or never watched that video, right? I strongly suggest please watch that video before you start watching this one, because this is a direct follow-up. Because I hate when I'm in the middle of a confrontation or a beef or a disagreement and like random third parties, like just random people that weren't a part of the shit, like they weren't originally in my business. They get in my business and they get the wrong idea because they didn't see the full thing from the start. They didn't see how things started. They don't know the full context. They just see what they see and they insert their own opinion and 2 cents into it. So I strongly urge you guys to, again, look at that video before watching this one. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, yeah, a lot happened after I made that first video. Again, in that video, like, if you've seen that video, you see in the end, I was inviting a civilized debate, healthy discourse, I wanted to hear people's thoughts. I wanted people to suggest to me what kind of content they wanted me to make, because if those people had this much problem with my texting videos that expose R34 art, Rule 34 art of certain, cartoon characters and whatnot, I would, one would think that they also have enough energy to tell me what kind of content they would prefer for me to make. Because I don't like when people just complain and whine all day, but they don't want to offer solutions. They don't want to offer their own little critiques and all that. They just want to complain like they're like the YouTube experts. So yeah, I was inviting a civilized debate, healthy discourse, etc., etc. And a lot happened. Now I will show everything that I have seen, right? There's at least one guy in the comment section of that video that was actually defending me, and I really appreciate guys like him. And I'm gonna explain why soon in this video. But as for the others that disagree, there's at least 2 or 3 people that disagree with me. And the guy that I tagged in that first video, he actually started to respond this week that I'm recording this. He finally responded or whatever. I did not think he'd actually respond. I thought he was scared or something. But we went back and forth. All 3 of us, me and that guy, and also another guy that is unrelated, but he's just a guy that, again, he disagrees with the kind of videos I make, right? This, that, and the third. He also went back and forth with me. And there was another guy that went back and forth with me. He was probably like the first nigga that went back and forth with me, but he was the one that I probably showed in a recording, like a separate thing in the beginning of this video. I used it as an intro because it was so funny. I'll explain the full context behind that later on in this video, but this video is mainly to focus on, there's a lot that happened, and I don't think y'all want to sit and listen to everything, so I won't read everything, but I will show everything. But what I will read to you guys is like what I thought was like the most bizarre things that they have said in our back and forth. That's what I wanted to pay attention to. That's the real reason I made this video. A lot was said, so I wanted to just summarize everything, and tell y'all what was the biggest, like the most nonsensical parts of the conversation. Just summarize, get straight to the point type shit. So the first guy, I'm going to show you guys what he said, and I'm just, paraphrase what he said, but y'all can read it on the screen. And the first guy, right, the biggest thing that struck me the most, like, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? So he was telling me, right, and by the way, these guys were not debating with me in a civilized fashion. They chose to, they they chose to disrespect me and insult me when I didn't do anything that warranted that. You know, I wanted a civilized debate. I didn't disrespect them first. They came at me first. So yeah. So the first guy, right? So this guy, right? He basically was saying pedophile adjacent. Like, what the fuck is that? I've never heard of that term before. Pedophile adjacent. Adjacent. Fuck, man, why can't I say it correctly? I know I butchered the shit. But like, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, basically, he was trying to tell me, right? He was trying to tell me that, it doesn't matter what my reason is for making the kind of videos I made back then and currently. It's more like the fact that I'm defending the kind of shit I made back then and all that. And the fact that he believes that I was posting, and Rule 34 of what he considered to be minor cartoon characters and whatnot. It was saying that I'm not an actual pedophile, but he thinks that I'm pedophile adjacent. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Why I think that's retarded is because I don't think that there's any such thing as pedophile adjacent. I believe like you're either a pedophile or you're not. There's no in between. There's no gray area because actual pedophilia, actual pedophiles and predators, they have actual mental disorders and there's no in between. I'm not defending it neither. I'm just telling you guys the facts. Y'all can look it up right now on Google or whatever the fuck. Actual pedophiles, they have this mental illness, mental disorder, and it makes it so that as they get older, their preferences don't get older at the same time. So they might be 30 years old and they're still attracted to people that they were attracted to in like middle school. And it's something that they can't control. They can't help but like that kind of shit. There's no in between. It's a mental illness. It's just like, okay, I'm not saying it's just like autism. No, I'm not saying that. It's more like, let me use autism as an example. I'm not comparing autism to pedophilia. Don't think that I'm doing that. Don't try to crucify me. Don't try to crucify me in the comment section. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, right, autism, right, for instance, you don't tell someone that they're autistic adjacent. You're either autistic or you're not. There's people who are a little autistic. There's people who have it worse than others, but even having one symptom, you're on the spectrum. Let me know in the comment section if I got that wrong. Like, look it up on Google and let me know if I got that wrong. Cause I'm pretty sure, you see, I'm not autistic. So I didn't research this shit. It's common sense to me. It's common sense. I've never had anyone tell anyone that they are autistic adjacent. Same way, I've never heard anyone say that this person is pedophile adjacent. Like, I don't know what the fuck. How do you even say that fucking word? Sorry. I don't know why my fucking, like, I can't say it correctly for some reason. Like, sometimes I say it right, sometimes I don't. Like, forgive me, guys. It's just, anyways, as I was saying, like, it is like, what the fuck is a pedophile adjacent? That's stupid. You're either a pedophile or you're not. You are either a grown man that likes kids or you're not. There's no in between. It's just, I think that this guy, right, he doesn't really want to call me a pedophile, but he doesn't want to say that I'm not one neither. Because it doesn't help his argument. Because it kind of makes him look crazy. If he's gonna say all this shit about my videos and he's not gonna top it all off with I'm a pedophile adjacent guy, it's gonna make him look a little crazy. So he's trying to make up this term, pedophile adjacent, it's kind of like a compromise. He doesn't want to all out, like, go all in and accuse me of pedophilia, but at the same time, if he doesn't say something, if he doesn't say an actual term, if he doesn't throw a term at me, it'll make his points look more null and void. So he's trying to find some kind of middle ground. There's no middle ground. You're either a pedo or you're not, you know. So yeah, that's the most ridiculous, like, thing ever. Like, I've never heard of that before. You're either a predator or you're not a predator. There's no in between. I don't understand why people get on the internet and just, like, come up with all this shit. But look, let me not get too ahead of myself. I'm gonna talk about that. Like, you know, what I just said just now, people going on the internet doing all this shit. I'm gonna save that for the end of the video. So stay tuned and whatnot. I'm gonna move on to the next guy. This guy is the guy that I tagged in that first video. The most bizarre thing, right? He said, you know, like, y'all can read everything, but I'm not gonna read it to y'all. I'm just gonna talk about, you know, summarize everything, because we were just repeating our points. Same thing with the other guy. We were just, you know, repeating our points. So I'm gonna just get straight to the point, to the main point, and also tell you guys the most bizarre shit he said to me. So his stance is, right, he thinks that I make content that, like, sexualizes minor cartoon characters and whatnot, and that it's wrong and it's messed up and I shouldn't do it. It's wrong, right? Okay, so then I tell him, right, I want to say this, you know, I said this in the first video already, but again, it's just one, the people that drew those pictures, they have declared that, like, those characters, like, those drawings they made are 18 plus, right? That's one thing. They're not allowed to, on the websites that they post the shit on, they're not allowed to actually draw, sexualized pictures of minors or whatever. They're not allowed. It's against rules and all that shit. They make this shit 18 plus. That's one. Two, I don't care about none of that shit because it's just a fucking fictional drawing. It's a fictional fucking drawing. Like, it's not gonna hurt nobody, nigga. It's not gonna hurt shit. It's just a fucking drawing. It's not like they drew actual, like, minors in real life or whatever and did some crazy shit. It's not like that at all, nigga. They drew 18 plus cartoon characters. They drew it with their own hands, so they get to determine what the fuck they want to determine, nigga. Like, fuck out of here with that stupid ass shit, you know? If, like, you got a problem with it, go take it up with them, nigga. Like, I ain't draw that shit. I posted it, cool, but I didn't post it because I was trying to do porn or whatever the fuck, nigga. It's exposed videos, nigga. These cartoon characters in my videos, they roast each other and expose each other. Y'all ain't never seen that type of shit in group chats when y'all was getting older. Y'all ain't never seen people in a group chat roasting each other and exposing each other and shit like that. Like, nigga, even to this day, like, I would witness some shit like this on Discord to this day. Niggas will get grown men. They will go on group chats, roast each other, and expose each other. Is it right? No. That doesn't make them pedos or anything. No. It's not about pedophilia. These are grown men exposing each other, and it's still wrong, but they don't give a fuck because they're doing it for laughs. That's it. They do it because they can handle it. You know, they do it in secret. You don't know about it, right? A lot of, you know, millions of grown men, they will go on apps, make group chats, roast each other, say the most fucked up shit, post the most fucked up pictures, and laugh about it. They will literally find comedic value in it. They're not posting certain things because they're gay or they are, like, horny or whatever. Like, these niggas, they will literally post each other's dicks if they have to. They will literally post, like, private parts and other things like that. But not because they're gay, but because they think it's funny as fuck. That's literally it. It's just comedy. I'm not doing it because, like, oh my god, like, I want to post porn for views. That's not it. It's just comedy, nigga. It's just fucking comedy. I find this shit funny as fuck. Thousands of people found this shit funny as fuck. It's just mature humor. It's fucked up humor, nigga. People can laugh at dark humor, for instance. People might laugh at niggas dying or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. That's just what they prefer. That's the kind of comedic shit that they prefer looking at. That's just it. Don't try to crucify me for my comedic preferences, nigga. I'm not saying that what I'm doing is right. I never said it was right. I'm saying that I'm not doing what you think I'm doing, nigga. I'm posting satirical, comedic, fucked up shit. I don't want to post some puss-ass, tame, child-friendly bullshit, nigga. If you want to see that child-friendly comedic shit, go look at some other YouTuber, nigga. I'm motherfucking Red Death, nigga. I don't post that bullshit, nigga. Over here, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I post what the fuck I want to post. Fuck out my face with that bullshit. So now let's get back to the main thing, right? Let's get back to the main shit. So the most bizarre thing that this guy that I tagged said was that how can I compare? So basically, right, I was saying this. I was saying that there are minor cartoon characters in actual canon shows. They are getting murdered. They're getting killed. Invincible, this nigga Mark was underage when he was getting his ass beat by aliens and shit. Like, wasn't he 17 years old when Omni-Man was beating the fuck out his ass, nigga? Wasn't he like 17, nigga? Why don't nobody want to complain about minors getting murdered in cartoons? The most bizarre shit that he said was that how can I compare minors getting killed to minors getting sexualized? That's incredibly unfair. What's unfair about it? They're both fucked up shit. One gets killed, one gets sexualized, and no, I don't even sexualize this shit. But even if I do, right, which I don't think I do, I don't think so, but let's say that I'm wrong and I sexualize these cartoon characters or whatever, right? How is death not as bad as sexualization? Death might even be worse than sexualization or equal. I don't know. There's actual minors in real life. They get raped and all that shit. They get fucked up in real life and they have to spend the rest of their lives living in this trauma, PTSD. It's fucked up. But then there's people that lose their lives prematurely. They don't even get to live out their full lives. They don't even live to see 17. How is that not like, I can compare this shit. They're both fucked up shit. I can compare it. Omni-Man literally did a whole genocide and made his 17-year-old son witness the shit. He threw a 17-year-old around entire cities, and this caused thousands of niggas to die in Invincible. Yet niggas like this guy in the comment section, he doesn't want to call that out. He doesn't want to talk about that. He'd rather focus on what he thinks are, fictional minors getting sexualized. Niggas like him call me a pedophile. Why are you so focused on shit like that when there's other things to focus on? He's only focused on sexualization of what he thinks are minors in a cartoon. Doesn't that make him the pedophile by his fucking logic? He's only focused on that. I literally animated an OK.K.O. stick figure fight. Aren't K.O. and T.K.O. the actual K.O. and T.K.O.? Aren't they actual kids? Why am I making them fight? Am I wrong for that too? Am I fucked up for making minor cartoon characters throw down and fight? T.K.O. literally bit this nigga K.O.'s arm off, nigga. Isn't that fucked up? There's literal video games that you have probably played or others have probably played where it's centered around minors fighting and getting fucked up, getting beaten up, getting killed. Nobody calls that out, but niggas like him are quick to call out a fucking fan art or Rule 34 shit. These niggas pick and choose. These niggas love to pick and choose. They pick and choose this shit, bro. Okay. Let's say I am wrong for comparing sexualization to murder, okay? Which I'm not wrong for that, but let's just play that game. Okay? Let's bring up Teen Titans Go, the actual show. Teen Titans Go. Now, as I continue, just remember what the show is called. Teen Titans Go. There's an episode in Teen Titans Go where Beast Boy was gawking over Raven's legs. There is an episode in Teen Titans Go where they sexualize Raven's legs. There's even in the end of the episode, you even see Raven purposely showing Beast Boy her leg because like she knows he likes that shit. Her bare leg. There's no stocking, no sock, none of that. It's the whole leg, her whole thigh, her whole leg, all that shit. These are literal teenagers that are doing this. Why don't nobody call that out? I remember watching that show a lot when I was way younger, 10 plus years ago. I don't remember anyone calling that out. I don't remember the internet, Teen Titans Go fans, cartoon fans going in a frenzy over Raven showing her legs to Beast Boy. That nigga Beast Boy was going into that shit. That nigga was going into some legs, nigga. Why don't nobody want to call that out, but they want to call me out for a little satirical comedy shit? They pick and choose. They pick and choose. In Teen Titans Go, why the fuck is Starfire wearing this short ass skirt? Wasn't Starfire a teenager, a fucking minor? Why the fuck is she wearing this short ass skirt that shows like her entire leg? This shit almost showing her little coochie. Why don't nobody want to call that out? They don't want to call that out though. They don't want to call that out. There was even an episode where she was crossing her legs and shit, looking at Robin or looking at whoever like they want to fuck. She was looking at Robin like she was trying to look attractive to that nigga. She was trying to look good for that nigga. They don't want to talk about that. I don't even remember who it was. I don't know if it was Cyborg. I don't know who the fuck it was. They were criticizing what the fuck Starfire was wearing. I don't know who it was. I don't know who. This was so long ago. I don't even remember. But you see, why don't niggas call that out? You see, back then when I made these kinds of videos, wanna know why I made these kinds of videos? Because back then, nobody complained about shit like that often. I thought those videos were okay because I've seen other niggas make these kinds of videos and I didn't see anyone complain. I didn't see anybody, say, oh my god, this is so bad. I didn't hear about that. Everybody was laughing at those videos. Everybody found those videos so fucking funny. Back then, Dashie XP and Berleezy, I even brought them niggas up in my argument. If y'all read the shit that I'm showing on the screen, right? Berleezy did the same shit. He would roast cartoon characters and sometimes he'd show some things that were drawn by random people, but it was for comedic effect. He might say some inappropriate shit about your favorite cartoon characters. He might do this, he might say that, he might post this. Dashie XP did the same shit, but nobody complained because it's satire. It's pure comedy. It's comedy. That's it. Is it right or wrong? Let's say it's wrong. That's the point. It's not supposed to be right. That's why it's funny as fuck. It's comedy. It's not all comedy is gonna be sunshine and rainbows. There's gonna be comedy. There's comedy that's gonna be dark. There's gonna be comedy fucked up shit that's for mature audiences. I never said that my videos were child friendly, kid friendly. Why are kids even watching my content in the first place? Especially the ones that can't handle it. My favorite YouTubers at the time that I got inspiration from, I never seen them get criticized like this. It's only me. It's like everybody focused on what I got going on. Notice how it's Teen Titans Go. That's a Western cartoon. Let's talk about anime real quick. Let's talk about anime, cause y'all niggas got me fucked up, right? Let's talk about anime. My Hero Academia, for instance, nigga, that show is about high schoolers that have superpowers and shit. And they're minors, yet they get sexualized in those shows too. My Hero Academia sexualizes minor characters by y'all definition, right? When I say sexualized, it's because like they draw the minor characters with either they're showing a little too much or like y'all know what they're trying to like it's fan service basically. Anime, a lot of shonen anime meant for like, I think shonen anime is meant more for younger audiences. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. In these types of shows, they will show fan service of minor characters like Momo Yaoyorozu. Damn near her whole titties out. Damn near her whole titties are out. She doesn't even have pants on. The bitch is showing all her legs. She's showing damn near her entire titties. Sometimes they draw Toga, right? That little crazy blood bitch. They draw her from certain angles so that we see like under her skirt and shit. Why don't they show the same energy? My Hero Academia, Naruto did the same shit. Naruto did the same shit, nigga. Naruto does the same. And I'm in One Piece, right? Let me know how old Nami was. I don't know if Nami was an adult in the pre-time skip, cause during Alabasta, right? Nami is showing the entire Straw Hat crew her titties. her bare chest. And wasn't Luffy like 17 during that time? I don't know how old he was. I don't know if he was 17 or 19 in the pre-time skip. Nami was showing this nigga her titties, nigga. Does that mean that One Piece is porn? Does that mean that Oda is a pedophile? He a weirdo? Nah, nigga, it's comedic fan service, nigga. Obviously it's fan service, but it's also comedic because that's why you see the Straw Hats, like when they see Nami's titties, like they have blood squirting from their nose and they start flying all over the place. They fall down because that's meant to be comedy. It's just comedy. It's for the laughs, nigga. Like, damn, not everything gotta be that deep. It's not that deep. It's really not. Y'all niggas are just sensitive snowflakes. Y'all niggas are bitches. These niggas ain't shit. Y'all got me fucked up, man. Naruto did the same shit. They got lady Tsunade with big ass boobs and shit. Like, come on, bruh. Like, fuck is y'all talking about? Like, what the fuck? Nigga, this nigga Naruto was fucking gawking the Sakura, nigga. He was gooning to that bitch, nigga. What the fuck? They have Tamari, right? Tamari is showing damn near her, Tamari was the bitch with the big ass fan. Like, she's Gaara's big sister and shit like that. Tamari. Even in part 1 Naruto, they showing her damn near her entire legs, nigga. Damn near her entire legs. She was crossing them shits in front of Shikamaru, nigga. She wanted that nigga to fuck. She wanted that nigga Shikamaru to smash her. Like, nigga, she was showing these little choosing signals, nigga. She was showing these little signs, like, she wanted Shikamaru, nigga. So she was trying to, like, cross her legs, like, oh my god, what's up, little boy? What's up, Shikamaru? Oh my god. Oh my god, Shikamaru-kun. What the fuck? Like, nigga, Naruto did the same shit. Naruto did the same shit, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all niggas got me fucked up for real. Like, Tamari was showing her full legs, nigga. Like, y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to get outraged about that, nigga. But I show a little fan art or like a little pic or whatever the fuck, a little drawing that's meant for satirical comedic purposes, and y'all niggas got y'all panties in a twist, nigga. Grow some balls, nigga. Grow the fuck up. Like, life ain't full of sunshines and rainbows, nigga. Niggas get fucked up, nigga. Like, show some backbone. Y'all niggas get on the internet acting like little bitches. Let me see. What other anime is there? Like, nigga, like, there's so much shit I don't know if Black Clover got, like, fan service of, underage characters. I don't fucking know. I don't watch that shit. Because shonen anime be doing the same shit, but everybody likes it. Literally everybody likes it, or they find it funny. But I post a little some, and I'm a bad guy. Oh my god, I got problems, bro. Like, what the fuck? These niggas pick and choose, bro. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. I'm still on the fence of the shit that I post, nigga, is 18 plus. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas say. I'ma stick to that, nigga. I believe in that. I stand by that 18 plus. But I had to go down to y'all level real quick and play y'all game because y'all niggas think, like, some niggas, when I say y'all niggas, I'm talking about whoever the shoe fits. Like, obviously there's tons of people on my side that understand, like, I'm not like that for real. I'm just posting some funny ass shit just like everybody else. But then there's niggas that actually take my shit serious. They take everything I say, they take everything I post seriously, and they start getting all technical. So I had to play by their rules real quick. So that's why I brought up anime. I brought up shonen anime that shows underage characters, right? Fan service of underage anime characters, and nobody complains. Nobody complains about fan service and shonen anime that is meant for younger audience to watch and consume. Nobody complains about that. They pick and choose what they want to complain about. It's crazy as fuck. And then I also point out Western cartoons doing the same shit. That's why I brought up Teen Titans Go with Raven showing her whole legs to fucking Beast Boy. Again, I'm gonna say this again. The show is called Teen Titans Go. Just remember I said that. It's called Teen Titans Go. Did social media and the internet get outraged by that episode? No. Nobody gave a fuck because they knew it's not that deep. It's just comedy. It's not that serious. It's just a fucking cartoon. It's not real. It's not tangible. The voice actors are grown ups. They're grown ass adults. The people that voice those cartoon characters are adults. They're grown. These niggas are in their 40s or something. It's not that serious. Like, why are some people on my dick? Now, this is the last part I wanted to address. That's why I say, later I'm gonna address this last part. One, why this hurts me is because, it's more like I'm not being sensitive or anything like that. It's just that, and I understand there's people there's tons of people on my side and I appreciate them, but this is a general thing. It's not even just about me. This happens to damn near everyone on the internet that's grown people on the internet. This happens to damn near everyone that's grown, that spends their time on social media and shit. Celebrities, as time progressed, right? I'm talking as time progressed, maybe late 2010s, early 2020s, right? I began to notice this thing on the internet. It's people just casually throw the pedophile word around. They just casually throw it. They just say, it's every little thing is apparently pedophilic. People will call each other pedophile like it's drinking water. That's so fucked up. It's disrespectful to actual victims and kids actually getting fucked up by actual predators and pedophiles and shit. I just hate how common the word is used nowadays. People use it for anything. They use it in insults. Every time you're arguing with them, they're gonna call you a pedo or whatever the fuck. They'll say all this fucked up shit. That's not an insult. That's not something you should use as an insult. Actual pedophiles, they are actually supposed to be served justice, and they're also supposed to get help because they have actual mental disorders and mental illnesses. So they should be going to prison while also getting help for their mental disorder. That's not something people should be using so casually and lightly. It shouldn't be an insult, and it shouldn't be used so lightly and common. That's a very serious accusation to throw at anyone. Every time I go on TikTok or YouTube or some, and I read people in the comment section arguing with each other, in anything. Maybe it's a Drake versus Kendrick video, or it's some other shit. There's always that one guy talking about pedophile this, pedophile that, pedo this, predator that. You like them young. Why are y'all niggas parading that shit? That's fucked up. These be the same people that want to virtue signal. They want to virtue signal. They want to be like this. They want to act all pure and shit like that. But they over here doing this in the comment section, saying this fucked up shit in the comment section because they want laughs. They want people to like their comment. They want engagement. They want attention. So there's niggas just like that. They'll get on me for posting a little some, but they're over here trying to insult and create these roasts about me or whatever the fuck. And nobody's laughing at this shit cause these niggas look stupid. These niggas want to virtue signal like they wasn't minors doing fucked up shit that they wasn't supposed to do. These niggas want to virtue signal like they're not grown right now and they wouldn't defend the shit they did when they were minors. These niggas act like they're perfect. They don't want to talk about all the bad shit they did in their life. They're just so focused on you and what you had going on, what you got going on. This isn't something that people should be talking about so lightly. This really isn't. Now, see me, right? If people make fucked up jokes, usually I try to just laugh it off or whatever, cause that's life. People are gonna say fucked up shit as a joke. And then when you complain, they gonna tell you like it's not that deep. It's just a joke or whatever. So I try to just like laugh it off. I try to just shut the fuck up because I don't want to look sensitive or whatever. Normally I would just shut the fuck up and take the joke and take the insult, take it to the chin. But I just can't help but like point out the hypocrisy, point out all the virtue signaling and hypocrisy. Cause I did my job. I would ignore all the shit people say about me, you know what I'm saying? Cause obviously when you post shit, be ready for people to say some negative shit about you. That's like that's just how it is. It is what it is. But I just can't help but point out the hypocrisy. It's more like I can't ignore this. If even 2 people or 1 person or 3 people are calling you a predator or a pedophile, you can't ignore that. That's very serious accusations. Even if it's some dumbass made up term called pedophile adjacent, like you can't ignore shit like that. You can't ignore that shit. These are serious accusations because if you ignore it, now sooner or later, it'll basically be like bacteria. If you don't kill the bacteria now, this shit is just gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Now you are one dirty ass sick motherfucker. You gotta kill this shit while it's still small. That's why, I know it's like 3 or 1 or 2 people calling me this, but what if in the future it's worse? So originally I was gonna show these niggas more mercy, but I want to make an example out these niggas for anyone that think they could step to me and say this shit about me. If I don't nip this shit in the bud, it will get worse. And if it get worse, oh well, nigga, I'ma still talk my shit and back it up, nigga. Stop playing with me. I don't play that little pedophile bullshit, nigga. That's some fucked up ass shit to accuse motherfuckers of. These be the same people. They'll just casually insult you with the pedophile card. That's why, I'm glad that the Drake and Kendrick beef happened. I've been waiting for this beef since I was small as fuck. I was waiting all these years and shit. I'm glad Drake and Kendrick finally ran the fade. But I don't appreciate that little pedophile shit that Kendrick talked about, nigga. I don't care how good that Not Like Us song is. That song is good as fuck, but I just can't handle, I just don't like the fucking lyrics. I don't like the kind of shit that Kendrick was trying to do. Cause Kendrick knows full well, right? Kendrick knows damn well that Drake is not an actual pedophile. Most people know for sure Drake is not an actual predator, but they are dancing to this song and calling Drake a pedophile so casually. They don't even mean it. They just don't like Drake. They just don't like that nigga. That's really it. They just don't like him. And it's okay. You don't have to like Drake, but you don't have to call him a fucking pedophile out of spite. That's fucked up. I don't care how good that song is, nigga. I religiously avoid that song because the lyrics it ruins the vibe. The beat is good, the song is catchy, but then when you understand what the song is about, it's okay, now it's that just tuned me out. I just can't listen to that shit. I just can't. It's like nigga, I want to vomit when I hear that bullshit. It's fucking crazy. I just can't, because Kendrick purposely did that shit because he knew that dumb fucks like the people that are arguing with me in the comment section, they're gonna fall for it. They're gonna fall for it and start chanting OVO, certified pedophile, hey Drake, I hear you like him young. Is that something to parade and sing along to? Y'all should be, if y'all actually think Drake's a pedophile, why don't y'all get this man arrested? Get this man gone. Make a petition. Talk to Congress. Do what you gotta do. Put this man in prison for what y'all think he did. Cause y'all don't actually believe he's a pedophile. So why the fuck are y'all singing that dumbass song like that? That's fucked up. In anime, there's this thing called a lolly. I think a lolly is correct me if I'm wrong, I think a lolly is like an adult female that is drawn like a child. So like Tatsumaki from One Punch Man, like she's like 28 years old, right? But she's drawn like a toddler. Niggas are gooning to that shit. Niggas are gawking at that shit. The One Punch Man niggas, like the people that drew One Punch Man, sometimes they will make Tatsumaki look very curvaceous. Her butt is like well defined. Her thighs, her legs are like well defined. She has abs, all that shit. She's dressing in a very inappropriate dress. Niggas don't want to call that out because they know it's not that serious, bro. They know it's not that deep. Everybody loves Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is like a household name. Godfather of anime. Godfather of shonen anime. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Bulma a minor in the original Dragon Ball before Dragon Ball Z? Sometimes they would sexualize Bulma for laughs. This nigga Goku was a fucking toddler. He was literally patting Bulma's vagina because he thought that she had a dick and he wanted to check for himself. So he lifted Bulma's fucking dress and patted her cooch. Nobody complains about that though. Nobody complains. They laugh. Because that's the point of the fucking scene. It's just comedic fan service shit. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. It is messed up. I'm not trying to act like it's nothing. It's fucked up, but it's not worth being a sensitive snowflake about, nigga. It's just fucking comedy and shit like that. You know, that scene did its job. It got niggas laughing and looking and shit like that. It is what it is. It's not that deep. Nobody complains about that. We got niggas complaining about a little fucking drawing. Get the fuck out of here with this pussy ass sensitive bullshit. Let's go back to One Piece real quick. I just remembered this shit. I don't want to spoil shit for people because One Piece is still ongoing. So if you guys haven't at least finished the Wano arc, then skip this part of the video. But if y'all don't know by now, there's a character called Momonosuke. This nigga Momonosuke, he's 8 years old. There are times where when Momonosuke is scared and is crying, he'll jump up to Nami's titties, hug her boobs, hug her titties for comfort like a baby. And then there's a devil fruit, right? A devil fruit that ages Momonosuke. So Momonosuke, he now looks like a 28-year-old grown man, but he has the mind of an 8-year-old. There was a scene, he jumped to Nami's titties and hugged them for comfort, and Nami punched the fuck out that nigga and sent him flying. And yes, he was 8 years old, but he liked that shit. Even before the devil fruit aged him up to 28, even as an 8-year-old, that nigga was hugging Nami's boobs while smirking at like Brook, Sanji. He was smirking at them because Nami allowed him to hug her titties. And if they hugged her titties, she would have fucking murdered them because they're grown men. So you see, that nigga was liking that shit. He was liking that shit. So One Piece shown a minor getting some sexual play from an older character. And did the internet get outraged from that? Did people get mad at that? Did people protest and rant on Reddit or YouTube or TikTok or whatever the fuck? No. Why? Because they know that it's not that serious. It's just comedy. It's a cartoon. It's not real. If it was real, then the chances of like people getting pissed and outraged would like increase, because who the fuck actually wants actual children doing sexual shit, engaging in sexual activity in real life? Like, nobody wants to look at that unless they're actual pedophiles and whatnot. But it's an anime, it's a cartoon. Everybody's just laughing and having a good time. It's not that deep. And you know what? I'll even bring up one last counter argument. Let's flip it around really quick. So y'all telling me, right, when y'all were little kids, y'all didn't have a crush on a teacher, y'all wasn't crushing on a teacher or crushing on a model or an adult actress, an adult porn star. Y'all wasn't in elementary school gawking at Mia Khalifa. Y'all wasn't in elementary school gawking at motherfucking Pokemon. Y'all wasn't young crushing on a little teacher, sexualizing that teacher in your mind. So why are kids allowed to do fucked up shit, sexualize adults when they shouldn't be doing that? And yes, y'all shouldn't be doing that. Talk to your parents about that. Let's see how your parents feel about you crushing on a teacher and having these sexual thoughts in your head at the age of like fucking 11 years old. Okay? Let me know. Let me know how your parents feel about you crushing on your science teacher. Let me know. Cause kids apparently can do whatever the fuck they want because they're kids. Just because you're a kid doesn't mean you're immune to responsibility and accountability. That's why parents whoop their kids. That's why parents ground their kids. That's why parents punish their kids somehow, because there's just certain things even kids aren't supposed to do. And no, these teachers didn't dress inappropriately. They dressed very appropriate because they were on the clock. They were at their jobs. They were teaching. They were in a classroom. If teachers dress inappropriately, they get fired. Yet we have kids looking at their teacher's asses. They'll go to the cafeteria and lunch and talk about how hot their science teacher is. Nobody wants to talk about that though. Why are kids even watching porn in the first place? How do kids even know who the fuck Mia Khalifa is? There are kids that watched Nicki Minaj videos, nigga. I was one of them kids, nigga. I watched Nicki Minaj when I was a kid and I like that shit. I'm not afraid to admit it. I wear my shit on my sleeve, nigga. I wear my shit, nigga. Can y'all wear y'all shit though? Can the niggas that hate me and are against what I post, can y'all wear y'all shit too? Alright then, fuck out of here, nigga. And on top of my stance of like the drawings I display, the art I display in those videos, they're all 18 plus, right? If y'all don't believe me, right? If y'all think that the original characters, if y'all want to talk about the original characters are underaged in the original shows, I have exposed characters that y'all might believe are above 18 in their actual show counterparts. I have exposed a lot of cartoon characters that y'all actually believe are adults. Nobody talks about that. They're only focused on specific videos. They're only focused on that. I tell these people, there's even texting videos that I made that are like completely appropriate. I talk about how I also record funny videos on Discord and whatnot. I also talk about how I make music and whatnot. They don't want to support those videos though. They don't want to talk about those videos. They want to say it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. What that got to do with my point? It has everything to do with your point because you're calling me these things. You're painting me under a certain picture. You're painting this picture about me that's not true. Y'all are saying all this shit about me, but y'all don't want to talk about everything I make. Y'all only target specific shit. Y'all don't want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Now, if all I did make was the kind of videos that y'all describe, okay, I can't argue with that. But I make tons of different things. I branch out into tons of other avenues and shit. Y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to bring that up. Y'all don't want to talk about this, talk about that. Let's talk about Pokemon. Y'all know Team Rocket, Jesse and James and shit, right? I'm pretty sure, now correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure I exposed them too. I exposed Team Rocket. But now that I'm talking about Team Rocket, right? Notice how Jesse is dressed in Pokemon. A grown woman, by the way. Isn't Pokemon marketed towards like kids, young kids and shit, younger kids? Why the fuck is Jessie dressed like that? Her skirt is so fucking high. She's showing her stomach and her damn near her entire legs are showing. Yet Pokemon is marketed towards kids. Look at what Misty is wearing. Isn't Misty a fucking child in Pokemon? Look what they got that bitch wearing. She wearing a short shirt showing her stomach. She's wearing booty shorts, very short shorts, and it shows damn near her entire legs. But nobody complains about that. They don't complain about Misty. They don't complain about Jessie, but they want to complain about me. My other videos got everything to do with that, because when y'all see them other videos, it neutralizes any point these niggas have made about me. Any point. Once y'all see those videos, y'all gonna understand I'm not as bad as these people paint me out to be. These niggas pick and choose, bro. Why are they only focused on... See, some of these people, they'll call me the pedophile or predator or whatever, but I would argue that the fact that those people are only focused on those specific videos, it makes them look pedophilic to me. Okay, it makes them look predatory to me, because why are y'all only focused on those videos? Those videos are the only ones that caught y'all attention? By y'all's logic, that makes y'all pedophiles, nigga. That makes y'all predators, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Suck my dick, nigga. Remember what I said earlier about the fact that, like, on the internet these days, it's like people call you a pedophile for like any fucking thing. And it's like, here's this guy's logic. This guy that I'm showing on the screen right now, the one that I said pedophile adjacent, whatever the fuck. Here's his logic. Okay, so let's see here. A lot of your videos, you know, are showing minor cartoon characters in Rule 34 fashion. And when I called you a pedophile adjacent guy, you seem to have gotten more emotional and combative, which means you probably do like kids. I'm gonna stick to my wit about you. You might have some PDF vibes going on there. I called you a pedophile and you got emotional. Oh my god. And the kind of videos you make, like, and you've gotten older and you're still justifying the kind of videos you made. So obviously it means you have some pedophile tendencies, some pedophile vibes. So like, let me get this straight. So if I disagree with you, I'm a pedophile. If I disagree with you, that means that I have predatory vibes, and if I get emotional, it means that I have pedophile vibes. Is that really your logic? It's like, that's what makes me emotional. Cause like, if somebody calls you a pedophile, let's say somebody calls you a pedophile, you wouldn't get emotional about that too? Somebody accusing you of something that you believe, something major that you believe you are not? You're not gonna get that's what gets me emotional. There's nothing anyone can say to you once you call them a pedophile. And not just you, not just the guy that I'm referencing. A lot of people on the internet, once they've hit you with the pedophile card, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like imagine like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card that you throw on someone and there's no card that you can use to counter their card. That's just not fair. It's like anything, once somebody calls you a pedophile on the internet, it's like anything you say will be used against you. You can't say shit once somebody calls you a pedophile. But if you don't say shit, people might still believe you are a pedophile, because it's like, you're doing nothing to prove them wrong. You're doing nothing to make them think that they're wrong. And if you do say anything to defend yourself, it's, oh my god, you're justifying predatory behavior. You sound mad, which means maybe I struck a nerve, which means maybe I'm right and you are a pedophile. It's like, you can't say nothing to these people. These people are not trying to be convinced that you aren't one. They will debate with you when the whole time their mind was set. They're not trying to be convinced. They don't want to be proven wrong. They don't want to be convinced. Their mind was set before they even spoke to you in the first place, before they even commented on your video in the first place. They're just arguing to argue at that point. Their mind was set. They're not looking for your answers They think they already found those answers, on their own. There's really no arguing with people like that. You can't win. You can't win with these types of people. The moment they call you a pedophile, it's over. It's over. You can't argue with them. You can't convince them to agree with shit. It's over. Like, that's really what it is. That's really what it is. If you don't say shit, you look like a pedophile. If you do say shit, you look like a pedophile. Why? Because people have changed the definition of what a pedophile actually is. They made people on the internet have their own definitions of what a pedophile is. Maybe they heard some streamer say something, or they heard a song or whatever, and they have this preconceived notion on pedophilia that's incorrect. So if you say anything that doesn't align with their views, you're a pedophile. If you breathe, you're a pedophile. If you sleep, you're a pedophile. If you watch anime, you're a pedophile. If you're not a pedophile, you're a pedophile. If you're married and have children and a happy family, you're a pedophile. If you die, you're a pedophile. If you're a sperm cell still, if you're a zygote, you're a pedophile. If you're a baby, you're a pedophile. What the fuck can you say? Let me know if I'm wrong. Comment on this video. If somebody called you a pedophile right now, what will you tell them in defense? If somebody called you a pedophile and you have to defend yourself and try to prove to them you're not a pedophile, what are you gonna say to them? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know if I'm missing anything here. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. This is crazy as fuck. These be the same people. They're on TikTok and YouTube making Diddy jokes, Diddy oil jokes, Jeffrey Epstein jokes. They're using AI to put Jeffrey Epstein in random videos, random AI drawings. They're making Diddy drawings and Diddy artwork and Diddy AI because they're seen as pedophiles and whatnot, and they're making a joke out of it instead of being serious. I don't understand why these people can't put their actual energy to being the voice of actual child victims, actual victims of actual pedophilia. They don't want to talk about, they don't want to put their voices out there to talk about how the government hasn't fully released the Epstein files unredacted. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about actual current events that have happened, but they're focused on some small YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe for more. This same guy that said pedophile adjacent, he was calling me immature. Want to know what's immature? Having a very dirty mind over the littlest shit. So like, you ever seen someone in school, like that one person, like let's say they're hearing you talk, or you say something, you're just talking ordinarily, you're just saying some normal shit. Maybe you're discussing someone with someone else, and like, you say something ordinary. There's that one person in class that makes a dirty joke out of what you said. Like, you didn't intend on sounding dirty. It's just this person wants to point out that what you said sounded dirty. That's why, like, you see on TikTok, you see that old meme, hey yo, those types of things. That's immature. Having a dirty ass mind. You looked at my content and got the wrong idea because you have a very dirty mind. That says more about you than that says about me. You got the wrong idea, and you're focused on these videos, and you have a dirty mind, a dirty perception of me and things like that. That's why I keep saying to these people, like, they're calling me pedophile. Maybe they're projecting. Maybe they're the actual pedophiles and creeps and shit, and they're just projecting their shit onto me. Dirty mind having ass niggas. Like, I'm not saying you're immature for having a dirty mind automatically, but it's more like, if you hear or see something and get the wrong idea, start accusing someone of some dirty shit, whether you're accusing them of being gay or pedophilic or whatever the fuck, you have a very dirty mind. You're the immature one, not me.